Coach, you just came out of a competitive game against Kalanga, of which you won 4-0. Tell us about the game, first of all. How was the game itself, and what does it mean for your league challenge?
First of all, I'd like to thank the players for the nice performance. The game was pretty much tough, but then they were sitting back. They didn't come today. They were not coming at us, so they were not much of a threat. But then we wanted to score more goals, but then the 4 goals, we appreciate it. But then I think the boys have played well, regardless of how things were going, before the start of the season and after the Easter. I think it's a positive thing for us.
All right, and then if we talk about, you touched on Easter, we just came back from the Super Cup tournament.
Yes.
You went all the way to the final, you won it, but the final itself was tense.
Yes.
How was the tournament leading up to the final, and then we'll talk about the final after?
Okay. Starting against Unisa, it was a tough game. They were coming at us, honestly. It was a difficult game, but then we managed to win the game, which was something that we wanted. We played the second game, and then the results were much better. We were playing our own style of football. But then it's never easy. We humble ourselves, we stay humble. Yeah.
And then when you got to the final, you played against Defence. Everyone was rooting for all the Shining Stars.
Yes.
Everyone believed it was going to be an easy game for you.
Yes.
It was not the case.
Yeah, it was not the case because of at the start of the game, I think they scored first. After that, they were sitting back, allowing us to come at them. But then it's part of football. That's how we know these teams. Once they score first and then they come sit back, and then it's a mountain to climb for us. But then I think that the boys were prepared for the final. Coming to think that we were sitting there by the neighborhood, all of them, they wanted the gold medal because of if you can check our recent history of this tournament, it was silver, bronze, So for a change, we just wanted to win the gold.
And then the goal itself that equalized and took the game to penalties came in referee's additional time.
Yes.
How tense was it for you on the bench with all the efforts, all the attacks, all the shots at goal that were being saved, that were being blocked until the final goal came?
Honestly speaking, was I already gave up. Honestly speaking, but then I went to Vico. I told him that okay, Sharp, we are having much of the ball, and then we are knocking it around. Why not take a shot? So I'm glad he listened to us as the coaches, and then he delivered a brilliant goal, and then we went to penalties. We trust Pala. China is a top goalkeeper. We know that at any moment he can step up and save the team there. So yeah, it was a very tense game, but then at the same time we thank God for winning the game.
A brilliant goal indeed. You've now won two trophies this season. And if we look at the history,
Yes.
Waterkloof Juventus, in the season that they went to playoffs, they won the treble. They won all 3 tournaments. Then they won the league, of course. Zwashu, they won both the WeLFA Cup as well as the Super Cup before going on to win the league.
Yes.
Shining Stars have now won the WeLFA Cup. They've won the Super Cup. Now it's to the fight for the league.
Yes.
Before today's game against Kalanga had an advantage and they were above you.
Yes.
Now you've played them and you've beaten them. What do you think about your chances looking at the rest of the season?
After this game and after winning those 2 trophies, I think the team is there, is stable now. But then we cannot put our hopes up. It's pretty much too early. There are a lot of games to be played. We can still drop points. Anything can happen. Oliven can also drop points. Kalanga can still win all of their games. So we stay humble, as I said. We take each and every game as it comes, and then yeah.
And then you speak about Oliven. Oliven, also another team that has an advantage, a game advantage over you. And you know them well. It's a team that you've competed against many times. What do you think about the threats that they present in terms of the challenge for the league title?
Yeah, it's a threat because of where we are training. They can possibly come and look at our training sessions and to get an insight on whatever that we are doing there. So Oliven Stars has always been a challenge for us. But then I think the boys will manage. We will manage. I'm not undermining them, but then yeah, we also want to win the league. They want to win the league, but then at the end of the day, they have to go down to the wire. We're gonna play them soon, I think. Yeah, so we have to just win that game, and then maybe the league will be ours.
Let me bring one stat that might be a bit uncomfortable for you.
Yeah.
2 seasons back, Shining Stars was neck and neck with Zwashu, going up until the end, and then Zwashu took it. Last year, we expected Shining Stars to have an easier fight. It was neck and neck with Piazzo, and Piazzo went on to take it. Will you hold on all the way to the end this time?
What I can say is the boys are ready. We are ready for the fight. We are ready for this. Those past 2 seasons, we'll take it as a lesson. There's no way that we're going to repeat the same lesson going forward. And I believe in the boys, and I know we're going to win this thing. And we made a huge promise to the chairman to tell him that, you know what, this season we bring it home. We're going to start with the 2 league tournaments. So far we have delivered the 2 trophies, and then now we are left with the league. And I believe that the boys will, they still have it in their tanks to do whatever it takes for us to win the league.
All right, Coach, it's been a very fantastic season. We've got a very competitive season on our hands, and we want to wish you all the best as you continue to fight towards the end of the season. All the best, and thank you, Coach.
Thank you.